In today's video, I'm going to talk to you all about our Allergy Season Aid tea. We have 6 tea that we put together into a bundle. You can find the bundle on our website. There's a page called Bundles. You can find it there. A lot of the videos that I do on a weekly basis, they're always Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of the videos that I talk about are limited edition bundle. We talk a lot about themes, seasonal tea themes, holidays, just things that are grouped together. And those are limited edition. But this one is important. It's important to me. We sell these teas all year. We sell this particular bundle all year. So whether you're watching on the mobile shopping app or on our website, that's where you can find them. Hey there, Miss Andrea. How are you? I hope that you are well. Hi, Sue. Now, friends, I have to tell you that I personally have been suffering from allergies since childhood. That is a really, really long time. And my whole life, I have been in the path of just treating symptoms. That's the way I was kind of raised. That's what I was taught to do. And about 10 years ago, I just kind of looked at my situation and my life, and I made a bunch of changes based on being more proactive. I have changed my diet, my exercise, what I expose myself to in order to make myself feel better. I was just frustrated with treating symptoms. I was suffering from inflammation, so I took out certain things from my diet. I was suffering from anxiety, so I have changed aspects of my life. I make sure I get enough sleep, even though sometimes that is an unusual concept for most people. But allergies was one that I just didn't really contemplate until recently. Finally, I just got frustrated, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've got to make a change. Why am I treating symptoms? I want to prevent the symptoms from happening. Is that possible? The jury's out, right? No, I'm going to say no. There is a way. We've been drinking tea, humans have been drinking tea for thousands of years. And I feel like some of that ancient wisdom has been lost in the past 100 years. So as I am doing my own research about what works for me, I want to share it with you. So I was chit-chatting with a friend recently, and I had said, please come and support me. I'm going to be live at 8 p.m. Sunday. Please make the time to join me. And we were kind of just joking around about my topic, allergies. Not everyone has them. It can be dry and boring. And for some reason, one thing led to another, and we talked about the 7 dwarfs. Those of you who know me know I love the fall season. I love Halloween. I love dressing in themed costumes. Why not, right? Could I make an allergy season video having anything to do with the 7 dwarfs? Personally, I'm going to say challenge accepted, even though I'm not dressed like Snow White. I have to tell you, there's so much value in these teas. I really do want you to spend the next 20 minutes with me talking about them. And I'm going to give you a little parallels with the 7 dwarfs. I'm going to do it. Challenge accepted. Friends, here at Sub Rosa Tea, we have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea. It's all organically grown. And we do sell it in multiple sizes. So you're going to see me talk about the Try Me size, which is a ½ ounce. It makes 5 to 6 servings. And the value size. This makes 20 to 25 servings. This is the 2 ounce bag. We do also sell an 8 ounce. First up, I'm going to put into the queue our programmable kettle, because I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because it's the nighttime. Friends, this is an electric kettle. So what you can't see is the base plugged into my wall. And it is programmable. So I got my 16 ounces of water up to boiling very, very quickly, which is nice. Those of you that drink your green and white tea, you're going to really want to consider getting yourself a kettle because you can really manage the temperature so it doesn't bruise the leaves. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, all of the caffeine-free teas are going to be really delicious and wonderful if that you are steeping them in boiling water. So here I've got our stackable teapot. This is my personal one, but we do sell these in multiple colors. It comes with an infuser basket, nice, wonderful lid. The teapot makes 2 cups. 2 servings of tea, and I can feel, I'm not even going to measure, I can tell, I have exactly 2 servings of tea left in this ½ ounce bag, and I'm going to be drinking Fruit Treat tonight. Oh, allergies, you know, my friend. So anyway, the water just came up to a boil, so I'm going to steep up some tea while we are chit-chatting. It really is that easy to make loose leaf tea. The brewing instructions are right on the package, so if you're new, it does say how much tea to use, whether it be 1 teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoons or more or less. And you put your loose leaf tea into the infuser with your water. This one's caffeine free, so I don't even need to set a timer, but my goal is to steep it at least 8 minutes to make sure all the herbs and all the components of whatever tea I'm drinking get into the cup, my cup of tea. I also wanted to say that for those of you, we've sold these particular style of teapots for years and years and years. So if you are looking, we do now offer a replacement infuser basket for that style teapot. It is on our website on the tea accessories page. Andrea says, I love how your brain works. Judy, thank you. Judy, hello. Good. Hello. Judy just commented that she totally recommends. Is it just the tea or is it the allergies? Because I have to say, these allergy season teas are really working for me. So I would love to hear if there's a particular flavor that's working for you as well. So once again, friends, I'm going to talk about the tea individually. Right now, I'm going to talk about 6 teas that all have ingredients specifically designed to help you with your allergy season. A lot of you are going to suffer from allergies even more this week. Anyone who's living east of the Mississippi was somehow affected by the hurricane and the tropical storm that just came from the south. And the reason why I'm saying that is twofold. The weather can definitely affect how all of the things that you are allergic to are coming at you. So very specifically, the thunderstorms are so powerful that they are going to be breaking up the grains of pollen even more forcefully, and all that wind that came with it is going to be bringing it to your doorstep even more. So you might actually suffer this fall season more than you have in the past. And for some of you who only suffer in the spring and the summer, depending on certain seasonal or regional allergens, you might get a dose of more right now or new allergies. So I like to be proactive. That's where my head is. I want to be proactive. I want to get your body prepared to fight. And so your symptoms are reduced. So the Allergy Season Aid, you will save money, whether if you buy the bundle, whether it be the try me size or the value size. Okay, who remembers the 7 dwarfs? I think everyone, right? I mean, of a certain age anyway. I can't really say how popular the Snow White fairy tale is at this point. But to refresh your memory, we've got Doc, grumpy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, dopey, and happy. Okay, 7. I'm going to talk about 6 T's. 7, though. You're going to see where I'm going with this real quick. Okay, first up, I'm going to talk about the elderberry and echinacea elixir. Elderberry and echinacea elixir. I think the name says it all. This is a great one to boost your immune system. So if you're not familiar with it, it's going to, with the vitamins, the antioxidants, the polyphenols, it's going to help boost your immune system and also lessen the severity if you are sick. So this is a good one to drink prior to. It's good to drink every single night. This one, all of the 6 teas that I'm going to talk about today, they aren't caffeine free, but this is the one that you really should drink before bed because it has a pinch of valerian root in it. Okay, elderberry and echinacea elixir. Which 7 of the 7 dwarfs does this belong to? Personally, I'm going with Doc. Yes, I am. I feel like Doc's personality and his know-it-allness would totally be into preventing getting sick, boosting his immune system, and of course, lessening the severity. Elderberry and echinacea elixir. Next up, friends, pot of gold. Pot of gold. This one's caffeine free. All of them are today. This is what it looks like. This is gorgeous. This is so gorgeous, but it's also delicious. It is one of my favorites. I have to say, of this entire collection, none of them taste medicinal to me because they're mine. I love them. I want to drink them. I don't want to have to pinch my nose. That's not my thing. I don't want to have any barrier for me drinking a cup of tea. I'm probably going to drink 2 cups every single day because I am an allergy sufferer, but I have to tell you that since I incorporated them into my life, my allergy symptoms and my suffering have been greatly reduced. So I really wish I had done this 20 years ago. No joke. Okay, pot of gold. We've got fruit in here. We do. We've got mangoes, oranges. So that beautiful citrus sweetness is going to balance with the spices. So yes, there is cinnamon and there's turmeric. Turmeric also is going to help with how golden this looks. I think a lot of you know that turmeric is good for joint mobility, but it's also going to help you here with inflammation. So that's what it's doing. It's good for the inflammation that's in your joints. It's also going to help when your internal system is inflamed because you're fighting those allergies. Okay, pot of gold. Who you thinking? I'm thinking of all the 7 dwarfs, Sleepy is the one that needs pot of gold the most. He needs the energy. He needs the vitamins and the minerals from the fruit. And he's sleepy. He's groggy. He needs something to give him a boost, probably because of the inflammation. So pot of gold, my friend, with our 7 dwarfs, I'm going to go with Sleepy. Next up. Let's see. What should we do next? Let's say triple root. Let's do that one next. Triple root. Oh, we've had this one for quite some time. This has been in the lineup for a while. This is triple root. I know. Does it sound like a weird name? Trust me, it's not. It actually has 3 roots in it. And sometimes that sounds weird. I think people think of loose leaf tea. They think of leaves. And they think that's all that our world is. But if you're watching these videos, you know that's just not true. We do use fruits and sometimes vegetables. We do use spices. We do use leaves. We use roots too. Doesn't sound all that great when you break it down, but it's delicious and it's fun. And again, friends, we've been doing this for thousands of years. It's been already out there, and I'm just trying to make sure everyone has the same information here. So triple root, ginger, turmeric, and sarsaparilla. These are roots that, which is another reason why using your kettle to get your water to boiling temperature to steep these is going to really help, because it's not a tea leaf. These are roots. You need the boiling water to extract all of the goodness into your cup. Triple root. You heard me say it. Which of the 7 dwarfs do you think needs triple root the most? I'm going with Grumpy. Absolutely. Why is he grumpy? Because he's lethargic. He's not in the mood to move, right? We need to change that. We need to what do they say? Change his frown and turn it upside down. We don't want Grumpy to be grumpy, right? Triple root can definitely help with that. Now, I will say that the spice in that blend, triple root, it's spicy. It's a spicy tea. So if you like spicy, that's for you. I also have to say that some of you have tried, I don't know, alternative ways of eating, and some of you have gone down a path where they're recommending golden milk. I want you to consider everything else that you're doing makes you want to get to the source, right? Eating whole fruits and vegetables and things like that, whole grains. If that is your path, do that with your tea too. There is no reason for you to be buying a tea bag tea or a powdered concentrate called golden milk. That doesn't even make any sense. We have all the ingredients here and we have them together, and it's called triple root. So if you're looking for something like that, this is the way to go, my friends. Okay, what dwarf is up next? Okay, let's talk about, let's see, where are we? Calming lemon. Calming lemon. This is caffeine free. We have not had this one for all that long, so this might be new to you if you don't watch all the videos. Calming lemon was actually one that I created for my anxiety. That's what I thought I was doing anyway. I was putting all of these together. My anxiety had really gotten bad in the past couple of years, to the point where I didn't want to leave the house. I was very upset a lot of the time. It affected my sleep. It was just one of those never-ending cycles of life. You did one thing, and then that led to another and another, and then it came right back around, and that's why that was. And I mean, full disclosure, my anxiety came out in all kinds of forms: sleepy, groggy. I was rude to people. I was angry a lot of the time. So I was just like, well, okay, let's see if we can fix that. So I thought that's what I was doing when I created this. But all of these ingredients really got me down the path of, oh my gosh, the symptoms of my allergies are a lot less now that I'm drinking this tea. So let's talk about that, right? Like, how great is that? So this tea really is delicious. It's nice and flavorful. It's light, though, in a way. So the lemongrass gives it that sweet lemon taste. The lavender and the nettle are relaxing, which I thought was going to be relaxing for my anxiety. But what it actually did was, I think, also relax my aggressive allergic response to all of the allergens that were coming into my life. I mean, it really is a lot: spring, summer, fall. I live in northern Ohio. The only reprieve I normally get is when the ground has frozen. When we get lots of snow and the ground actually freezes. But for the past 2 years, we haven't actually gotten that. So I think my allergy should be a lot worse because of that, because the ground hasn't frozen. But here we are, and I'm feeling pretty good. So I really have to say, this one is definitely helping me a lot. So calming lemon. I'm going to go with bashful. That's the seven dwarf that I'm equating with this, because again, I feel like bashful, he had some anxiety issues. He was there. I mean, that's what he was projecting, that he didn't feel his best self, and so he didn't want to come out to and socialize and things like that. So the calming lemon seems to be doing twofold for me. So definitely give it a try. It's very, very delicious. And Kimberly just joined us, and she said every teenager needs some calming lemon. Great idea. I have to agree with that. Kind of going with a movie, an animated movie about emotions, that joy has a lot of emotions in a young person, in a teenage person, and some of the older people that I know have a lot less joy than some of the younger people that I know. And I have to think that there's so much going on, but can we bring it forward? Can we lift the joy for them? And sometimes what we ingest really does affect how we feel. Okay, moving on. Next dwarfs, seven dwarfs here, friends. Let's talk about breathe easy. I bet you can all guess which one of our seven dwarf friends needs to breathe easy. Again, friends, this is caffeine free. This tea has mullein leaf in it, which a lot of people ask me for. They know exactly what they want and what it's good for. So all of these ingredients really were combined specifically because of the huge inflammation response that goes on when you are subjected to something that you're allergic to. So the all of the top ingredients here are going to help with the inflammation. The rest of the ingredients specifically are going to help with congestion and respiratory issues. So specifically, though, I have to say that it does have a fair amount of peppermint. So again, in my opinion, this does not taste medicinal, but it tastes nice and soothing. Sometimes you really want that peppermint. It's a nice little pick-me-up, even though, of course, it doesn't have caffeine. It's just so bright and wonderful. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yes, that's right, Miss Andrea. She guessed it. We're still talking about the seven dwarfs here. So, yeah, Sneezy, right? He's a seven dwarf that would absolutely have the need for the Breathe Easy tea. Absolutely. Do we have one left? I think we do. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Right? Yes. Which one is it? Which one is it? So there are two dwarfs, but there's one tea left. We're going to talk about Throat Treat. This is the one that I'm steeping myself up. Throat Treat. Again, it's caffeine free. Throat Treat specifically has a taste to it that I would say is sweet. 100 years ago, they used licorice root to make hard candy. Once they discovered that using sugar was not only addictive but cost effective, they switched. So this tea does have a sweet taste to it because it has licorice root in it. Can you pick it out here? Do you know what you're looking at? Again, it's a root. I know it kind of sounds funny to say it, but it also has slippery elm in it. Slippery elm is an ingredient that I sure would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when that first human decided to steep up some slippery elm and see what kind of benefits it gave to them. But it really does coat your throat. Oh yes, I'm done steeping my tea. It coats your throat. It is lovely. There is no need, in my opinion, to go to the drugstore and buy something that is going to suppress your symptom and cover it up when there's such a delicious tea. I will remind you to steep it hot if you do have a sore throat. I am drinking it more for preventative. I don't have a sore throat right now. Yay me, right? But, like I said, something wicked this way comes. Between the wind and the storms and the rain, I just have this feeling that it is coming our way. The eyes are just starting to itch. So I'm going to make sure that I drink all of my Allergy Season Aid teas, and this one is a throat treat. So it does have this beautiful color. Like I said, it has all these other beautiful ingredients here. So it's a nice sweet taste. Again, not medicinal, but I'm going to say the Seven Dwarf that I think that needs it the most is Dopey. I think he's just a little suppressed in a way, and this would really make him happy. It would make him more cheerful to have something that is coating his throat to give him some confidence to talk. He's very, very shy, very, very quiet, and who knows, maybe he just has a sore throat. So I'm going to go with Throat Treat for my Seven Dwarf. And yes, there are 7. I'm not going to forget Happy. I feel like Happy is the guy who's been the tea drinker all along, right? He loves all of Sub Rosa Tea. So that is my presentation on the 7 Dwarfs and my Allergy Season Aid teas. I will also say, friends, that for those of you that are new here, we do also sell an elderberry syrup kit. Elderberry syrup is known to be good for your immune system. And the reason why I'm so passionate about selling it in this manner is that I live a sugar-free lifestyle. So when you buy elderberry syrup somewhere else, I really can't say what's in it, and I'm not going to judge if other things are in it. But does it need to be in it? Really? Do we need sugar in order to get this delicious, all these delicious health benefits into my system? I don't think so. So if you decide to make your own elderberry syrup, you can make it any way you want. You can make it with maple syrup or local honey, local to you. You can make it with a sugar-free product like that. You can make it just as tea. You can make it into gummies if you're not really going to be consistently drinking it for your immune system. You can put the gummies into the freezer. I have all kinds of thoughts on that, recipes, techniques, tips. They're all on the website, on the product listing. Again, this is elderberry syrup kit, so you're going to get more than just elderberries. You are going to get the fabulous spices that make it so delicious. You're also going to get some brew bags. I'm not going to do a deep dive into it probably this year at all because I have done it on video several times, and you can find those videos on our YouTube channel. If you're having a hard time finding the YouTube channel video or anything else, feel free to send me an email at orders@subrosatea.com or private message us on social media, and I will find the link for you and send it to you so you can watch the video. But there's a lot of good reasons why you should be making your own elderberry syrup from scratch in the way that makes sense for you and your family. I see lots of people here watching. Thank you for watching, friends. Hey, just quickly, a programming note. I know this is normally the week that I talk about Halloween, but I will talk about it next Saturday. We're going to have a guest star, so do make sure you join us next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live. You can always watch the replay on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and on our website. So anyway, friends, and no matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Thanks for watching.